Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the tight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, babe? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky.
In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shot.
I'm on TV, they even bother my poor father cause he's down with me.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is that? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. We don't use assume on your own. It's like that, y'all. But we don't quit.
You keep on
Rock, shock, cause this is it.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return.
Kevontae Turpin on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. Number 25 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Allen now looks to throw. They'll hit Jackson, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bills in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he goes out right around the 39. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it will bring up 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Purdy. That is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Holland. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time here with Tyree Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Purdy off the play fake. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time now looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
56, 56. 5 wide. Ready? That's it.
Throwing now is Allen. To the right side and intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Purdy now to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game. Stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time. Made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Purdy on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Hey, home. Ready? Middle. 56. Out. Look out.
Allen going to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete on the cut. coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's Allen. Completes it to Austin. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here comes third down and 7.
It's third and
to throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. He did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
319.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Half 85. Half 85. Stop. 5 wide. 5 wide. 5 wide.
Allen to throw once more. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
180.
Allen. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Hey, home. Where's that?
To the air. Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation if they had bailed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll take this one for about 4 to the 40. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go play action here. Purdy. It's taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And the Rams, first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's another Rams.
Here's Purdy. This one swung out to Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. Daz plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's when power drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Now inside the 25.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. He had his eyes on the end zone. He came close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, they don't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And it's caught. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself and how you show your team that you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Musgrave's got it outright. That third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Allen now looks to throw. Running free at the 45. And finally brought down at the 43. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got the hook up here on the comeback. Complete. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the court.
Touchdown, Bills! Javante Turpin with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Going to be taken in here by McCoy. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Purdy now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This one finds Austin at right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass complete there in the cooler. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down, Rams.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Looking downfield, that's caught right side. His guy's man. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 4 yards. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal on the way going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Rams, first down.
Purdy from the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Get set, 21, 18!
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
The 26-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's Purdy. This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams,
26 yards.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
It's a pickup.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll take this and run. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Allen. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's 4th down.
5 wide. Alert! Pass 85.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
19-yard line.
56.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Wide open receiver complete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Allen. He'll try to pick it up himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now Allen again. Allen going to run with it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All 52. Out.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Purdy from his own end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Purdy. He finds his man. Complete. It's Holland. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a first carry for the fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's going to be shot back short of the goal line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to throw, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Holland. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That was right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Purdy looking to throw.
Touchdown, Rams.
George Pickens.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should have realized they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Gun. Middle.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Turpin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing here, Purdy. For the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
It's a gain of 18.
Give them 18 on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
You had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 40-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Johnson.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. And it is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, here comes Jackson.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun again to Charbonnet.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like the call there
take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
That is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. Here in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Rams 24.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Hunter. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and that'll keep this a 22-point game. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had?